Betsy Collie. I am going to show you a quick video on the two-hand swing. That's a foundational movement in kettlebell training that, when done properly, can bring huge strength gains and major fat loss, building lean, strong muscle. One of the things that's so incredible about this position, this body movement, is the fact that it involves a hip hinge. And we, as athletes of the world that move well, understand that all good movement comes from the hips. So if you've been a sedentary body for a while, sitting behind a desk or a computer all day long, every day in your workplace, this hip hinge that you get from the swing can give you your movement and safety back. So when we do a swing, we are folding at the hips. So what's going to happen in this swing, and again, this tutorial is not the end-all be-all tutorial. You may have to practice this a little bit and really dive into the nuances of this movement to get it right properly. There should be no back pain whatsoever when you do a two-hand swing. What I'm doing is my feet are a little bit wider than my hips, and I'm simply going to fold at the hip line, so this is not a squat, and I'm weighted back in my heels. I'm definitely using my feet pushing down into the floor, but more of my body weight is distributed back. From here, I'm lined up behind the kettlebell, and the safety of that is that you never want to pick up a kettlebell and then voluntarily swing it to get momentum for the belt. You start from the floor. So I've turned the kettlebell over on its side, and basically what I'm going to do is keep a nice flat back, packing my shoulders, and I'm going to drag the bell till I can't drag it anymore and swing up. I'll show you a side video of that in just a moment. In that swing pattern, you notice that it was a hinge. Also, my arms were connected to my legs on the hike pass. And then at the top, I was in that standing, contracted, tall plank position. So I'm going to turn to the side, show you the same thing, and also pay attention to the breathing pattern. Breathing is extremely important. I am breathing through my nose on the hike pass back, and I'm forcing my exhale when I straighten my knees on the top. So I load my hips, shoulders are packed, back is nice and flat, hips are loaded. I'm going to breathe in through my nose, and set the bell down safely. Now, if you do not have a kettlebell and you're not sure how to do this hip hinge, the modification for this is what we call a wall hinge. What you're going to do from here is step about 1.5 feet in front of the wall and practice folding at the hips. This is a great way to find this hip hinge safely, unloaded, and work on any issues you might have with the hinge. We see a lot of people have trouble creating this body position due to very tight hamstrings. That is one way to unlock safely the tight hamstrings. So if this modification is for you, you can practice this anywhere, and I would take 10 to 15 reps at a time and possibly go 3 sets with that.